I'm going to give you something to cheer about this morning in the fight for faith. A victory in the fight for faith. The Texas Supreme Court is unanimously ruling that banners like the one here with biblical words of encouragement can be recognized as private speech protected under the First Amendment. Joining us now is Kuntz High School cheerleader ASHTON and the attorney for the case from the Liberty Institute, HIRAM SASSER. Good morning, and thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having us.
Well, this is a story that we've been following with you for a couple of years. The victory has gotten to taste so sweet. Ashton, you've now graduated. You're in college, but this fight for faith has kept you and your squad together. When you got the news from the Supreme Court, what's going through your mind?
Oh, it was just amazing news to finally hear. It's just great news for me and the other cheerleaders, but also for all students in the U.S.
Well, and tell us back in 2012, if you can, Ashton, how this all started as words of encouragement rather than pounding on the enemy with the banners.
Right. So that summer we had a cheerleading camp just like normal, and we decided that we just wanted to put a more positive message, and we decided on some scriptures. And it really wasn't a big deal to us at all, but it quickly became a big deal when we had some opposition.
Yeah, and
HIRAM, it just grew from there.
Yeah, and HIRAM, I understand that it grew out of just simply one complaint, and then what happened?
Well, then the superintendent decided to say that you can't have Bible banners on or Bible verses on the banners anymore, and they shut it down, and that's why we had to represent the cheerleaders and sue to vindicate their rights.
Right. Well, then initially they were allowed to carry the banners, but it was under a different stipulation, and you had to keep fighting. What was that?
Yeah, we won a temporary order, a temporary restraining order requiring the school to allow the Bible banners. The case has continued on for a number of years. We don't know why the school district has continued to fight and appeal the order that ruled in our favor for the cheerleaders. But you know, you can keep up with the case at libertyinstitute.org, and we're really also very thankful for this victory because we were assisted by Senators Cruz and Senator Cornyn and Attorney General Paxton in filing briefs in support of the cheerleaders in this case.
Yeah, I know you're offering up a big thank you to them for their support this morning. Ashton, would you encourage other students across the country? We do stories like this all the time, and you know, sometimes school districts and sports teams, they just bow out and say, you know what, all right, we're going to stop doing whatever it is that we're doing. You were victorious. Would you encourage others to continue fighting?
Absolutely. That happens much too often, that people just give up, but really they should continue fighting because we don't want to just hand over these rights without even giving it a fair shot to try to keep them.
All right, and finally, HIRAM, as we go, is this something that will only pertain to Bible verses, or can schools that are fighting similar battles with decals, say, on football helmets, would it potentially pertain to that as well?
Well, I think this case has broad-reaching ramifications, and I think the students should be able to have their private religious speech, and the government shouldn't be censoring student speech simply because of its religious viewpoint.
Well, because of the PC police out there, I'm sure this is not the last time we'll be doing a story like this, but I know this is strengthened both of your faiths, and we thank you for sharing your story this morning.
Thank you.